Okay, a couple more examples of multi-step inequalities that are a little different than the last video. Number two, you have more steps in this one. Just like number one, you want to combine the like terms. So here you got 6x plus 2 plus 6x is less than 14. So I want to add the two 6x's. I got 6x plus 6x, and that's going to give me 12x's, and then plus 2. I haven't done anything with that yet. I keep the symbol is less than 14. Okay? So now I want to isolate the x. I want to move all this stuff over to the other side. So I'm going to start with the plus 2 here. The opposite of plus 2 is going to be negative 2 or minus 2. So if I minus 2 on this side, I need a minus 2 on the other side. So I got 14 minus 2 here. So if I go plus 2 minus 2, that'll be 0. So that leaves me the 12x. And then here 14 minus 2, that'll be the 12. And I keep the symbol the same. So now I got 12 times some numbers got to be less than 12. So the opposite of multiplying by 12 will be dividing by 12. So if I go 12 divided by 12 on this side, I got to do the same to this side, divided by 12. So I got 12 divided by 12, that'll be 1, so that gives me 1x, or just the x. And then 12 divided by 12, that's 1. And I keep the symbol the same. So here in this problem, to keep this equation less than 14, x has to be any number that's less than 1, not equal to 1, but less than 1. So graphing this, I want to find the 1, I want to do an open circle because it's not included, and then it's going to be any number less than 1. So I'm going to draw or highlight going to the left here. Okay. The same for number 5. It's just like this one. So let me move this up to number 5. You can see here I got 9 is greater than or equal to negative 2m plus 2 minus 3. So I can combine these two on the right hand side here, 2 minus 3. To simplify it. So I can go 9 is greater than or equal to negative 2m, and then 2 minus 3 is going to be negative 1, so negative 1. So now I want to isolate that m. I want to get everything else on the other side of the symbol. So I'm going to start with this plus 1, negative 1 here. The opposite of negative 1 is a positive 1. So if I add positive 1 on this side, to keep it even, I got to add 1 on this side. So therefore, 9 plus 1 is 10. It's going to be greater than or equal to, keep the symbol, negative 2m, and negative 1 plus 1, that's going to be 0, so that goes away. So now I got 10 is greater than or equal to negative 2m. So I got to get this negative 2 to the other side. So negative 2 times some number. So the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So I'm going to go negative 2m divided by 2. I got to do the same to this side. Negative 2 divided by negative 2. So here I'm going to go 10 divided by negative 2. I got to write it over here. I'm running out of room. That will equal negative 5. Okay. Now when I do the symbol, since I'm dividing by a negative, I got to reverse that symbol. So it's going to be the opposite direction. It's going to be less than or equal to. You keep the equal part. And then negative 2 divided by negative 2 is 1 or 1m or just m. So here now m is going to be greater than or equal to negative 5. Okay, so when you graph this, okay, you're going to include the negative 5. So therefore you're going to put a solid dot. Okay, and m is going to be greater than negative 5. So therefore, it's going to be going to the right, to this direction. Okay.